This might be the craziest theory you've ever heard, but is the WWE secretly recreating history? Austin Theory might be the new John Cena in the WWE. From their rise in the company to their fitness routines, these guys have a lot more in common than you think. So if Austin Theory is the new Cena, what does it mean for Austin's career going forward? Would we see him go up to the main event roles as Cena did for years? And is this even the first time the WWE is recreating history? There's a whole lot to talk about, so sit right where you are, grab your popcorn, soda or anything you want, and join us as we explore the parallel similarities between John Cena and Austin Theory. But be sure to stick to the end, where we reveal the many times WWE recreated history, and we absolutely had no idea. Let's get into it. Quick disclaimer, we're not trying to make things up or force our opinions down your throat. In fact, this is a selfie of Austin Theory that John Cena posted on his Instagram account, without a caption, just like he always does. And Austin Theory himself has talked about how he's modelled his whole life after John Cena. If for some reason the picture of Austin being the new Cena is still blurry for you to see, let's paint a clearer one for you. Number one, they were both bodybuilders. That's right, people. After John Cena graduated from Springfield College in 1999 with a degree in exercise physiology and body movement, he started a career in bodybuilding. From the footage we see online, you can see John Cena looked like a freaking machine. He was way leaner back then, but his muscles were out of this world. On the flip side, there's Austin Theory. We personally believe that WWE cameras don't do enough justice to Austin Theory's muscles, because that man is jacked up. A quick scroll through his Instagram might get the ladies in Fantasyland like he was Drake. Okay, that might have been way out of reach, but you get the point, right? Anyway, just like Cena, before entering the WWE, Austin Theory also had a bodybuilding career, which is so amazing given how young he is. He was a bodybuilding champion at 17 years old. What's even more insane is the fact that he's always wanted to be in the WWE. Right from the age of 12, he began finding ways to become a superstar in the company. Which leads us to our next point. Number two, they both were Vince McMahon's projects. If you roll back the tapes to the ruthless aggression era of the WWE, John Cena was the guy who defined that era in some way. Let us explain. Building up to John Cena's debut on the main roster, Vince McMahon ordered all the wrestlers in the locker room to make their way into the ring. He gave them a little speech about how he wanted there to be one wrestler who typically stands out from the rest, one wrestler that possessed ruthless aggression. Now the truth is, that wrestler with the ruthless aggression, in quote, was John Cena. And that's why we saw John Cena in his SmackDown debut answering Kurt Angle's open challenge by declaring he possessed ruthless aggression. Although that initial push on John Cena failed tremendously, it worked with Austin Theory. In 2021, Austin was drafted to the Raw brand, and in the process was put into a storyline with Vince McMahon. According to this storyline, Austin Theory stole Vince's Cleopatra egg from his office. When Vince found out, he appreciated Austin's confidence in playing a prank on him, starting Austin's push on the main roster. Austin Theory and SmackDown commentator Pat McAfee then had a match at WrestleMania 38, which Austin lost, but in turn helped Mr. McMahon win a match against McAfee right after his match with Theory. To be honest, the McMahon-McAfee fight is probably one of the worst we've seen in a long time at WrestleMania. Number 3, the United States Championship. It might seem like a coincidence, but both Austin and Cena held the United States Championship as their first championships in WWE. Cena won the title back in 2004 from the Big Show at WrestleMania, while Austin defeated Finn Balor to win the same title in 2022. With this win, Theory became the second youngest United States champion in the title's history, and the youngest champion under the WWE banner. Now that we've perfectly painted the picture of WWE recreating history with Theory and Cena, the next question we should be asking is, what's next for Theory? Well, first off, if we're to use Cena's career as a blueprint for Austin, we can expect him to eventually become one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. John Cena attained heights in the company that only a few men can boast of getting to. He's tied with Nature Boy Ric Flair for having the most title reigns in the history of the company. He's a 16-time world champion and a future Hall of Famer. If the WWE actually wants to take a few pages out of the John Cena playbook and recreate it with Theory, then Austin Theory has got a whole lot of work to do on his own. It's not always about the company giving wrestlers that initial push. It's also about the wrestlers doing their very best to align themselves with the fans. For instance, the initial push the WWE gave Cena back when he made his debut on the main roster failed horribly. It failed so much that John Cena was at risk of losing his job. He needed to make a change. He needed to do something different. And that's when the Doctor of Thugonomics gimmick came to life. The same goes for Austin Theory. We all know it was Vince McMahon that gave him that mega push on Raw. But now that Vince is gone, we can't really say what lies ahead for Theory. He currently holds the Money in the Bank briefcase, which signifies that maybe he'll cash it in at a big pay-per-view event for a title. But which title would he be taking? Roman Reigns is heavily guarded by members of the Bloodline, so that might not be the best of options for Theory. The road for Austin going forward solely relies on what Triple H, who's currently managing the affairs of the company, has in store for him. We've seen how creative Triple H gets with mixing up the talents in the promotion to give us some electrifying content. But what if there's nothing in store for Austin right now? Before we talk about that, let's do something for you watching this video. We're doing a shout-out contest for our subscribers, so if you want to get a personal shout-out from us, go comment EPIC in the comment section below and stand a chance to win the contest. It's pretty easy, so go comment EPIC now. What if he loses his Money in the Bank briefcase? If that sounds ridiculous, well, it shouldn't, because it has actually happened before. WWE Superstar Otis won the Money in the Bank briefcase back in 2020, but winning the briefcase gave the WWE a booking problem. They didn't want Otis to cash in on the champion Roman Reigns, and they also didn't want to take away his Money in the Bank contract. So they devised one of the most bizarre schemes to hand the briefcase over to The Miz, and in the process make Otis's partner Tucker turn on him. We've also heard in recent reports that Austin Theory might have to put his Money in the Bank briefcase on the line in a fight against a yet-to-be-known opponent. This might be a speculation, but the underlying truth is, if the WWE wants to recreate the John Cena gimmick with Austin Theory, then the job of getting that done doesn't lie with the WWE's creative team. It's not them, it's not Triple H, and it's definitely not the fans. Instead, the power to make that happen lies with Austin Theory himself. Austin Theory needs to redefine his gimmick just like John Cena did. He needs to take a bold step and make his own gimmick, his own persona, and quite frankly, make his own name. And you might be asking yourself, can a wrestler be successful in building his gimmick from another wrestler's? Well, the answer is yes, and in most cases they are more successful. Take, for example, Billy Graham and Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan recreated the Billy Graham gimmick and had more success with it. From the style of their moustaches to their remarkable aesthetics, Hulk Hogan became the next Billy Graham. And that's just one of many examples. Nature Boy Ric Flair took his gimmick from the Nature Boy before him, and that was superstar Buddy Rogers. We've also seen modern wrestlers both in TNA, AEW and the WWE all try to recreate history. So, to answer the question at the beginning, is Austin Theory the new John Cena? The answer is yes. We see parallel similarities between them, but the power to accomplish something even greater doesn't rest on anyone's shoulders but Austin Theory's himself. Make sure you check out this other video showing on your screen. It's just as awesome as this one, so click on it and we'll see you there.